Hi, my name's Jackson Smith, and I'm the Volunteer Outreach Coordinator with Centro Romero. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about our Adult Literacy Volunteer Tutoring Program. To begin with, I'm going to give you some background on who we are and what we stand for, what kind of people we're looking for, and what sort of things they'll be doing. Who are we? Centro Romero is a community-based organization serving Chicago's North Side immigrant and refugee community for over 35 years. We have departments dealing with legal assistance, family services, youth and leadership, and our department, adult education. The adult education department offers ESL, GED prep, citizenship, and computer literacy classes to people from a variety of backgrounds. We serve not only Latin American students, but students from Africa and the Middle East, as well as Eastern Europe. And our students have a wide variety of socioeconomic and educational backgrounds as well, although most are Latin American and have received only cursory education so far. What we stand for. The eponymous Saint Oscar Romero was a dedicated Catholic bishop who worked tirelessly for the welfare of the working class in his native El Salvador and was martyred by the Salvadoran government while delivering Mass. Although not expressly a Catholic organization, we carry on the torch he lit by offering programs which give agency to the oppressed and downtrodden through education and empowerment. Our mission is to improve the lives of immigrants and refugees, and through them, to improve the life of our community. The only hard and fast qualities someone needs to volunteer with us are a big heart, a good work ethic, and a high school diploma. However, we are looking for volunteers who can not only impart information, but who can instill a passion for learning and the other qualities that make someone a successful student and a successful human being. We are results driven and like to focus on practical skills and knowledge that will empower our students to achieve financial independence and personal satisfaction. Our volunteers are people who care, but also people looking to gain valuable skills and experience to empower them in their future as well. There are two basic roles we're hiring for: tutors and classroom assistants. Tutors work closely with students and their instructors, where applicable, to create and execute lesson plans that support learning and encourage academic growth. They are expected to help their students achieve measurable goals rooted in the practical application of knowledge and skills. Classroom assistants, on the other hand, work under the direct supervision of instructors to prepare and execute lesson plans according to instructor guidance. For every lesson, they will be responsible for helping students meet specific, prearranged outcomes rooted in the practical application of knowledge and skills. The long and short of it is we work to improve the lives of immigrants and refugees through education and need volunteers to help us do that. Volunteers receive valuable training and experience, as well as the satisfaction of doing good for their community. Our volunteers work with us for a variety of reasons. Bill says, "In my many visits to Central and South America, I've been the beneficiary of the people's kindness and generosity, far beyond just politeness. I want to give back, especially in the barrage of grossly unfair comments about immigrants to this country by a certain president. Teaching English at Centro Romero is a good way to do that." And Jennifer says, "Centro Romero gives opportunities to everyone, including adults, and that is what makes it so great to volunteer here. As a tutor, I can make a difference by teaching my students as best as I can." Our students really appreciate our tutors as well. Faimita says, "I like volunteering program that help me a lot to learn English grammar, and it helps me to practice my English with my tutor. I really appreciate volunteers who help the students to speak, write, and read better." She goes on, "I want to say something about my tutor. Her name is Michael. She is really wonderful and nicest person. She helps me a lot in my grammar, reading, and writing mistakes." Next, I'm going to go over some frequently asked questions we get about the tutoring program and give some brief answers. The number one question we're getting these days are whether the positions are remote or in person. And until Illinois enters phase 5, meaning that there is either a widely available working vaccine or herd immunity significantly large enough to all but stop the spread of COVID-19, all positions are 100% fully remote. However, this will not always mean working digitally. Not all of our students are computer literate, so you may need to employ old-fashioned methods like the telephone and snail mail to teach your students. Preparing students for online learning, and even better, for digital work, is one of the biggest contributions you can make to them and to our program. What kind of training is provided? Well, to serve as a tutor with our adult students, you'll need to complete a tutor training course in either ESL, English as a Second Language, or ABE, Adult Basic Education. You can go to www.litworks.org/tutor training to sign up. Illinois requires that adult literacy volunteers complete 12 hours of pre-service training before they can start tutoring. Even though you may have taught before, Literacy Works will still have more things to teach you. Plus, you can share your wisdom with the new volunteers. What is involved with the training? The training is divided into 2 weeks. You must sign up for both weeks, but you can take them out of order. The training is online and involves mostly independent work. You join a class through Canvas and work through the materials on your own. At the end of each of the 2 weeks, you sign up for a tutor training session to discuss what you learned with your trainer. We have resources to let you know how to sign up and how to sign into Canvas. Once you sign in, the first module, or lesson, is a tutorial on how the software works. You can expect to spend a total of about 6 hours each week on the course, 4 hours of independent work, and 2 hours in a group session with your trainer. I have previous experience. Do I still need to do the training? Well, we value experience highly in our volunteers. However, as I said, Illinois requires adult literacy volunteers to complete 12 hours of pre-service training. If you have already completed these 12 hours for another organization, or if you have tutored with Centro Romero previously and completed the training then, you are covered. Otherwise, you must absolutely complete the service training hours in order to volunteer. Can I use my training hours towards service hours for a class? Yes, absolutely. We love having students from Chicago's many fine colleges and universities, and we'll do everything we can to help you get your hours in on time. That is not guaranteed, however. The responsibility for starting early enough and working regularly enough to meet your service hour requirements is ultimately up to you. Can I put volunteering on my resume? Also a big yes. Volunteering looks great to future employers, whether you are just starting out on your career path or looking to fill a gap in employment with worthwhile service. How do I get started? Well, to get started, just send an email to aevolunteer@centroromero.org with the subject line New Volunteer, and I will send you information on tutor training, how to sign up, what to do once you do, along with an application and other pertinent materials. What then? Once I get your application, I will schedule an informal interview for us to get to know one another, make sure we will work well together, put faces to names, and just get the ball rolling. After you complete your training, let me know so I can pair you with one of our students. With any luck, you can be tutoring or assisting in a classroom in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. What if I have additional questions? Well, send those along to aevolunteer@centroromero.org as well, and I will be happy to answer them as quickly as possible. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.